What's up, folks? This is VA3EWV coming at you one time for the good time. It's Friday, and we're doing shout outs today. It's the end of the week. We have a lot of people check in, join me on this ham radio journey. I just want to give a little bit of thanks for everybody that's out there making it possible. It takes a lot to get out there and key up the mic, I'm pretty sure. A lot of people listen every day, but not a lot of people get out there and press that PTT button. So I'm just doing some stuff, and we're going over a few things with you guys and let you see how we're doing as a group. This group was all volunteers. Everybody's joined on their own. So if you can, at least once a week, go in there and say hi, or post a picture or something, or a video, or a funny joke, or something like that. It'd be very much appreciated. And show that you want to be there, right? Facebook is a place that people know what's going on because of photos and stuff like that. So get up there and have some fun, show some photos and videos, and let's do it. So I'll just switch this camera over and show you guys what I'm doing here in the background. Okay, get everything set up. See what we got there. If I can see the screen. Okay, yeah, the screen's on pretty good. Good job, Bird. Good job. Good job. So the first thing I do, just for everybody to know, is I go through the stats, right? I want this to be a very active site, just to let everybody know. I know it's on the air with VA3EWV, but it's more than that. It's just a group of men and women having fun, and it's all about communication. Radio is a form of communication, so is Facebook. It's all about people getting out there talking and having fun. So before we get in there, for people who are just starting, I always have my Magic Mondays. It's the beginning of the week. You know, we try to get it popping. Tuesdays is my Push to Talk Tuesdays, where we get people out there and try to press the PTT button. Wednesdays is Wacky Wednesday. I like that day because we can tell about our ham and CB and all that stuff, stories, and how we live to tell a story. Throwback Thursdays is, back in the day, 30 years ago, 40 years ago, I did this, and this. And then finally, TGIF Fridays, it's at the end of the week. We want to go, celebrate, take some time off, and have fun like that, okay? So one thing I do is I pull stats from Facebook. Yes, Facebook has stats, just so everybody knows. They've been having stats for a long time. So I'll go in here and I'll go, okay, what were my... what posts got the most stuff, right? What did the guys like? When I say guys, I mean guys and girls. What did they like out there that, that got them engaged? So, some things out there that got folks engaged. How many advanced hams do we have in this group? That got 34 comments. Post a photo of your handy talkies, mobiles, or base stations. They got 32 hits. Back in the shack, I was doing some testing. My go-to repeater is not working correctly, right? So all those things, Kimberly saying that she's got her call sign. Okay? So I'm like, okay, what was good and then what flopped? So when I go down there to the very bottom, right? And I'll go, I'm like, please join us Monday morning at 8 o'clock on this particular frequency. I got 5 likes on that, no comments. 5 reactions, actually, no comments. But 35 people saw that. So this lets me see in this one over here, let me see if you guys can see that, yeah. So this shows me, this column, how many views, right? So I can go here, copy all this like this, Just highlight it. Then I can go to data. Say I want it from the high to the low. It'll sort everything for me, right? So the POTA setup from Rebecca, it had 82 views. So it was the most highly viewed post, the POTA setup from Rebecca. So congratulations, Rebecca. The next one was 78 views here. That was back in October. But this is for the last 30 days, by the way. It says right here, top post for the last 28 days. So in the last 28 days, right, and it shows who did it and what the post was, right? And the next one that's not me is Mike Taylor. So Mike Taylor had posted his there. That's just to let you guys see that, okay? Then I go to the contributor section. And this is all the people who contribute to the website and make everything fun. So Michael Welsh had 39 posts in the last 28 days. John had 36 posts. Rene. Rebecca had 6. Mike 5. So on and so forth. So, you know, don't feel shy out there. You can just come in and say good morning, right? And that'll get you your thing on the post there, right? And then when it comes to comments, right, it's the same thing with the comments. You know, I can sort that to see who left the most comments, etc., etc. You know, doing all this Excel stuff in the background. But for comments, Mike had 74 comments, Devin had 57 comments, Kimberly had 37, Rebecca 33, Rob 24, Tim, Mike, Michael. So they did 10 or more, okay? So this, I'm not saying that you have to do this stuff, but it's fun. Those guys like to share, okay? And then if you don't do nothing, but you just want to like, if you don't want to post anything, you want to make a comment, but someone puts something out there that you like, you can come over here and then like it. And we see that Rob Fry has had the most likes, followed by Rebecca, followed by Kimberly, Devin and Bob, Lavigne tied together, Rob, then Tim, then Ward, then Simon, right? So they all had 10 or more. So thank you for all who's liking and subscribing, you know. And then there are some people that have zeros kind of across the board, right? So then I say to myself, did they get here by accident? Because if you have zeros straight across the board, you're not checking in, you're not liking anything, you're not subscribing anything. What are you here on the group for? Are you here to spy on the group or something like that, right? I do have some people at RAC and some people at the other place looking at my site because I was doing live streaming and stuff like that. And everything's, I got a green light on all that, by the way. Everything's on the up and up. It's totally legal to do it. But, you know, like I'm saying, if you're there with a bunch of zeros and you're doing absolutely nothing on the group, that's okay. But this is a push to talk group. It's not a listen group, okay? Anyway, that's what I'm doing with that. And then after I get through doing that part, I go and I start making us some fun things, right? So I use a program called Canva. It's free. Everybody can use it. It's canva.com. It brings you through some things, right? And as you see here, I have fun with this stuff and I make all these little badges and things like that. Just kind of show you guys the behind the scenes of what happens there and stuff, right? The stuff that how I created. So when I get another person in there, I just add another name to it, and then that's it, eh? And then to help me out with getting all this stuff right, I have to go to QRZ here. And you'll see I do a drop down and it shows all the people I don't know what the right call sign is. Because I am dyslexic, so I have to put the call signs in to make sure who I'm talking to. And here's VA3EWV. He was on this morning, right? And that's his page there on QRZ. So anyway, that's just a little behind the scenes. And like it says here, thank you from On the Air with VA3EWV. on our shout outs there. And we're wishing you guys a really good weekend. And I hope you guys have a lot of fun out there, okay? So that's about it for me. And have a good rest of your day. And I'll get back to doing what I was doing, creating stuff. All right. Hey, Kimberly, how you doing? Kim, how you doing out there? I'm just out here in the shack with nothing to do because I'm not working. And I'm doing my shout-outs for the end of the week. How you been doing today? As a matter of fact, since you're here today, I can put you in as a check-in for today. As a matter of fact, and I'm going to do just that and get you in there for your check-in. Updating my sheets now. Okay. I think that's it for me for today, guys. I will see you guys all next week, you ladies and gentlemen, next week, and we'll get the fun started out there. All right, have a good rest of your day. And we will see you next week. This is VA3EWV. Waving a hand at you, 773 to you all.